I think we have to just pause for a second and kind of normalize part of the conversation. We are wired to seek, right? And there's a great book called The Scarcity Brain. So we're not crazy when we feel the desire for more and cravings. That is actually how we stay alive, right? So we're wired to seek calories, and that's why we eat food. We're wired to look for shelter and to resources. And so that is just part of our DNA and how we're structured. So on one hand, we haven't necessarily gone wrong, but we haven't done a software update to recognize that perhaps we already have a lot of the things we need to survive. We're not in the same situation as a lot of our ancestors and a lot of the people that we came from, right? And so it's almost like, I wish, Chris, that I could have a little software update button on people, how we have on our phone, to be like, let me bring my experience of wealth much more to the contemporary moment and revisit the reality of scarcity existing. So for example, I wrote my book, The Power of Enough, partly because I was raised between two working professionals. My dad was a doctor, a really, well-practiced physician, and my mom was a therapist. She had a private practice. So we had plenty, right? Upper middle class. We had what we needed, but there was still an experience of scarcity in the household. And so I had to ask myself, why are we still feeling that way when we have what we need? And so that's what's marked my path as I've gone into finance and economics and financial management with psychology. Interwoven into it is understanding how we can stop and start to experience and embody wealth alongside accumulating it.